Today's topic of discussion is get a life. So if you look at majority of guys in society, they're going from A to B with pretty much no purpose, no mission. They ain't really got no life. They're living miserable, pathetic routines that they're unsatisfied with. So we're going to be discussing some key points in terms of how to get a life, which is a more fulfilling life. So first point is purpose. So I've mentioned purpose in several of my videos. So you as a man, right, you need to sit down with yourself and work out what your purpose is in life. So God has created you for a specific purpose for you to contribute to society. But what's happening is a lot of guys have been programmed by the system. They've been programmed by, let's say, their family, friends, you name it. And they are not working on their purpose. They don't know what their purpose is, and they're just like lost. They're confused. So if you don't know what your purpose is, you as a man can never ever get a happy, fulfilled life. Reason being is because you're somebody who has no destination. You're not working on anything, you're not doing anything. You're literally just scraping by in life. And that's what it is with a lot of guys in society. A lot of guys are scraping by. They're not people who are actually trying to level themselves up and trying to become the best version of themselves. So when they're trying to get into a relationship, woman's seeing that, she's seeing that, this guy here, he's not really working on anything. He's not really working on anything. He's not really doing anything. He's just getting by. It's not really attractive, is it? So that's why one of the key characteristics of a good man of value is somebody who has ambition. He has drive. He's got determination in whatever he's doing. So when a woman sees that, she's seeing day by day, he's leveling himself up. He's constantly improving, constantly working on himself. And he's somebody who has a clear view, So that's really, really important. If you don't know what your purpose is, as I said, you guys need to do some more self-reflection and sit down with yourselves, because you see time and time again, these guys who are getting involved, getting involved in, for example, alcohol, drinking, partying and all this other type of stuff. That's they're using that time to indulge in those activities. That's what's happening with a bunch of guys. It's because they got excess time, they don't know what to do with it, and then they're just literally wasting it. So next point is social media. So I've got a lot of beta males, right? They use social media all day long, consume it for hours on end, just commenting each and every single day, stalking people, you name it. It's just really, really pathetic. These guys haven't got no life. So certain videos that I've uploaded, right? Certain times I'm just at work here, and then certain work colleagues will come up to me. So one of my work colleagues, he came up to me. He was like, Omar, I've seen your videos recently. And I've been going through your comment section. And it's just like, bro, you've been getting like bare haters and that. I was just like, yeah, man, I don't know where they've all come from. He's like to me, bro, these guys here, they ain't got no life, bro. This is what it is. It's like, these guys have got so much time on their hands. They're literally just spending all their hours on social media just to talk rubbish, And he was telling me, he's just like, bro, there's some man who are not like us, There's some man out there who genuinely ain't got no life, bro. These beta males, like, bro, like, someone out there, they ain't got no life, bro. Like, they're not doing anything. So, and I'm seeing the same set of guys as well. They're just commenting every single day. It's just like, don't these guys get turned off by their own actions? It's just, I don't understand it. It's like, many years ago, like, everyone's been there. If you're like, let's say 13, 14 or whatever, and you're starting to use social media, you'll just leave a comment on a post if you watch a video, and you'll just go about your daily business. But For guys to be coming back every day just to talk rubbish, for weeks at a time, it's just like, these men ain't got no life, cuz that's what it is. These lot ain't got no life. They ain't got no life. They're not doing anything. It's just their life is really miserable. And then they're wondering why women don't want them, why women don't want to speak to them. It's because they're doing beta stuff like that, sending fat paragraphs to me every single day and constantly commenting on my videos. You are what you attract. If you're leaving negative comments on people's videos on a daily basis, just expect women to rinse you and see you as a beta male. She's just gonna flip and take what she can out of you because you got negative energy and you're going to be attracting negative energy. So you guys want to limit your social media consumption. Just limit as much as possible. If you haven't got no purpose, you're not making no content videos, you're not doing no content creation or anything, then just delete it. Delete social media. The only ones that you should really use is like WhatsApp. WhatsApp right there, you can just, message, your friends, work colleagues, family, whoever. The rest of them is just pointless. There's no point. So this is what it is. Social media in and of itself is like the modern day devil. That's what's destroying a lot of guys. A lot of guys are building up insecurities. They're just focused and watching other people, other guys. So then they're projecting their own insecurities. So like these comments, like these jokers, it's just like, I'm still going to be posting my content. Yeah, I'm still going to be responding to the beta males. Reason being is because that keeps the algorithm engaged. It helps push my content out there. So these guys here are literally pushing me out there even more. Obviously, low frequency brain cells, they're not quite clocking on. They're not understanding this, what's going on, like the bigger picture. Because that's what men of value do. They look at a bigger picture and they see the holistic view of what's happening. Some people in my comments, they're like, oh yeah, why do you talk like that? Why do you move like that? That's what it is. These guys here, they literally ain't got no life. That's what it is. They haven't actually experienced real life. What it is right, they live like flipping maggots in real life. That's what it is. No one knows them. No one respects them. They flipping jerk off all day at home. This is the type of energy that you're going to be getting. You think women are stupid. That's what I see with these guys, right? You think women don't clock on when a guy's got flipping beta tendencies within him. Yeah, guy who's insecure, a guy who's constantly posting all day, every day, constantly commenting on other people's business. Now, that's all unattractive stuff. So, next point is experience. In life, right, you guys here, whatever you're doing, gain more experience in that. So let's say, for example, communication. A lot of you guys may suck at communication. You can't talk to people. You don't know how to talk to people. The only way you're going to be able to improve that is by you actually gaining experience in that. So you need to go out of your way each and every single day and communicate with people. Meet people. Whether it's, let's say you're on the train, you're speaking to someone, just strike a conversation. Just be like, oh yeah, it's a bit cold today, isn't it? That's like an icebreaker, which here in UK the weather sucks. And then the other guy's going to be like, oh yeah, it's flipping raining today, it's quite cold. And then you can have a conversation there. And then you can start saying, oh yeah, XYZ, I'm heading to so and so. That right there, you're going to be able to build up your communication. A lot of you guys, right, are introvert, not by choice, because you guys here have been socially awkward. You guys have been spending too much time on social media. Yeah, so even myself, right? So during my teenage years, the social media era started to come about, but I wasn't consuming it. Like, literally, Facebook that time came out, and what else was there? Yeah, I think Facebook and like WhatsApp. I'd only use that like sometimes. Instagram I didn't even really use anyway during my teenage years. You know? So this is what it is, guys. Guys need to start developing themselves. Need to jump off of social media. Yeah, start developing your actual social skills. A lot of guys today lack social skills. They literally ain't got no life. You know? When you ain't got no life, right? You ain't got no experiences. You think people are going to be drawn to you. Because this is where it goes back to energy. Yeah? Your energy is not going to be high. It's going to be flipping low, isn't it? You know? So, final point is circle. A lot of guys like to play the whole lone wolf. Oh yeah, I'm a lone wolf, I'm a sigma. Sigma, yeah, is another term for beta male. Yeah, I've heard this term come out in the last, year or 2 years or something. A lot of guys are saying, oh yeah, I'm a sigma male, I'm a sigma male. As far as I'm concerned, when I've seen these guys, right, who are claiming to be sigma males, I look at them, yeah, and these guys here are flipping beta. Yeah, they've got beta tendencies, they've got beta characteristics. They literally don't want to communicate with anyone, don't want to talk to no one. Now, these guys here, they literally just isolate themselves. You know, what sort of behavior is that? You know, so if you're out and about, let's say, for example, you're at the workplace, people don't even know you, they don't even know your name, you don't even talk to no one. Now, if someone walks past you and that, they don't say, oh yeah, hello, you know, Mark, hello, David. None of that. You're not getting none of that. People don't even recognize you. People don't even acknowledge you. The reason why is because you got poor social skills. It's because your circle is deficient. Yeah, you ain't got nobody who you're really talking to. You know, so this is what it is for when it comes to brotherhood. Yeah, so when you associate with guys who are actually doing well in life and guys who are actually trying to become the best version of themselves, your circle is going to become stronger, and you in your circle, so the people in your circle, you're all going to be pushing each other. Does that make sense, guys? So it's really important. If your circle, right, is full of guys, you know, who are drinking, guys who are partying, guys who are fornicating, you know, just wasting their time, those are the same habits you're going to develop as well. So guys who are, let's say, got poor eating habits as well. So you can go research this one. This one here, I think it's like a Harvard study or something, where you have a 10 to 20% chance of getting obesity if your friend is overweight. And then if his friend is overweight, so the guy that you don't even know, you have a 10% chance of actually getting overweight. That's crazy, isn't it? So there's a study on that. You can go research that. So the guy that you don't even know, yeah, he can increase your chance of getting obese. You know, so that's why it's really important. Your set of people, your set of circle, you need to surround yourself with good quality men. Yeah, a lot of these guys who've got beta male tendencies, got feminine tendencies, it's because they're not around real men. They don't know how to communicate, don't know how to talk properly, don't know how to be direct with someone. A lot of these guys, right, they can't even make eye contact. When I look at them, they look down. A lot of these beta males in my comment section, if I make eye contact with them, they flip and turn the other way. Yeah, they look down. This is what it is. These betas, right, in my comments, I don't see none of them in person. They don't talk to me in person. They don't talk to other guys in person either. They just type away. You know, like Joe was telling me as well, it's like, these guys here, yeah, it's much easier to just hide behind the screen. That's what it is. You know, that's what guys do. They just hide behind the screen. Just talk rubbish. You know, what sort of cowardice behavior is that? Like, a lot of these guys have got fake accounts as well. You know, so it's funny, isn't it? So I'm actually glad that certain videos have actually gained popularity, or like, gained a lot of views, even if it's negative, because I'm actually seeing behaviors of guys, and majority of these guys in my comment section, the guys who are talking rubbish, it just shows you the state of affairs in today's society. A lot of these guys are straight losers. These guys ain't got no life. That's what it is. These beta males ain't got no life, cuz. Women can't respect these guys. You see these guys as beta. See these guys as weak. They ain't got no drive, no ambition. They're not working on nothing. They're jerking off all day. Women don't even flipping respect them. Their mum don't respect them. See them as losers. Coming home to their miserable, pathetic life. And they're just repeating that same cycle over and over and over again. And it's mad how, literally within a couple minutes, whenever I upload, within 5-10 minutes, I got guys who are literally commenting straight away. It's like they got notifications on. And some of them ain't even following me. Some of them are, yeah. I've got some haters that are following me. And some haters, they're not even following me. And then they got the notifications on. So whenever I upload a video, they just talk rubbish in there. I mean, how pathetic do you have to be? It's just like, you clearly ain't got no life, cuz. Yeah, you got no life, bro. So you just want to talk rubbish on the internet all day long. That's what it is. That's why I laugh at these jokers. These jokers ain't got no life whatsoever. So just to wrap up, purpose. You as a man, right? You need to get your purpose on check. It needs to be locked in. If you ain't got no purpose, you don't know what you're working on, you ain't heading in a certain direction, forget about relationships and forget about trying to speak to women for marriage purposes. You don't know what your purpose is. You don't know where you're going in life. You're just like all over the place. But when you're locking in on your purpose, you got a vision for yourself. You know where you're heading to in life. You're actually building on that each and every single day. That right there is really attractive. And the next point after that was social media. Guys today consume too much social media. They use it way too much. Yeah, they're consumers. They're not producers. Consumers. More than 90% of guys on social media are consumers. You get like 10% of guys or so who are producing content. Those guys, they are actually using it to benefit them. Myself, I just post my content, respond to my beta males, keep the beta males engaged, and then after that I just jump off of it. And I've got a life. Ain't my social media ain't my life, cuz. Like these guys here, this is their life. Their life is to talk rubbish all day. It's like my work colleague said. Like some man out there, they ain't got no life, bro. Yeah, they're not like us. That's what it is. They ain't got no life, cuz. That's why I've seen it with him. I've seen it with my own eyes now. Like some people genuinely ain't got no life. I was just confused. I thought like people would just, comment a day, 2 days, 3 days or so. And then after that, they just get bored. But some people, they literally ain't got no life. They ain't got nothing else that they're doing. They just want to talk rubbish on the internet all day long. Next point after that was experience. Guys here, yeah, whatever you guys are doing in life, gain experiences in that. If you want to develop your social skills, you need to go out there and actually meet people. You can't do that from watching videos or how to improve my communication skills with people and so on. You need that through experience. And the best way to do that is meeting people, asking them questions, and then listen. Yeah, nod your head along and listen and make eye contact with people. A lot of you guys got poor eye contact. Don't know how to hold eye contact with someone. So even right now, my eye contact is nowhere near as good as in person. Whenever my eye contact is in person, I literally look right through their soul. Engaged fully. One of my work colleagues, Patrick, right? He must have been walking outside, yeah, going towards the shops here. And then he was like, oh, yeah, hello, Omar, how you doing? Everything, this, and that. So I started talking, yeah. And then he had like a bit of white stuff on the top of his mustache area. I was like to him, oh, yeah, Patrick, you got something there? He was like, oh, really? And then he was trying to wipe it. And I was like, oh, get your phone, check on your phone. And he was like to me, oh, thanks, Omar, you know. I was just like, you know, and he was like, oh, no one's told me. I was just like, oh, but were you was inside earlier, no? What, didn't nobody tell you? He's like, nah, nobody said anything. Because this is what it is with a lot of guys today. A lot of guys are so scared to even say anything to someone. You know, you're not going to hurt someone. You know, there's no altercations that are going to be happening. If you've got positive energy, you're going to be attracting positive people. Do you understand, guys? Yeah? A lot of you guys, right, just overthink everything. Overthink way too much. That's why your confidence is flipping low, isn't it? You know, but when you get more and more experiences in life, your confidence is going to be going up as well with that. You know, so that's why the whole social media game, talking in front of the camera, this stuff here isn't difficult for myself. Now, the reason why it ain't difficult is because I've built several life experiences outside of all of this. For me, the most difficult part was actually trying to let me rephrase that. The most difficult part was trying to communicate to a screen in front of me. Yeah, something that don't talk back. You know, because obviously it's weird, isn't it? Talking in front of a camera. Camera's not saying anything to you or anything. You know? Because all of my experience has been with face-to-face interactions with people. You know, so obviously it's taken me about 3-4 months or so to get fluent in front of the camera. So then I can try to merge the both of them. So it's as though I'm talking to a person right now. You know, so that goes back to experience. So just getting more experience. So when you get more experience talking in front of the camera, you can become more fluent. But when it comes to speaking to people, I've got numerous different interactions. Thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people that I've interacted with over these years. Like with my job as well, especially, I've been able to communicate with thousands of people. So many different sites, so many different sets of people. And the final point is circle. Yeah, you guys here need to surround yourself with good quality men. And the only way you can do that is by becoming the best version of yourself. You have to start with yourself first. And then when you've got a good circle around you, you guys here can start pushing each other. Because you guys are all working on your purpose. But you're not going to be able to do that if you're not building a solid foundation for yourself. Winners surround themselves with other winners. Yeah? If you're a loser in life, you're going to surround yourself with other losers, aren't you? You know, winners don't want to be around other guys who are losers. So that's why it's really important for you guys to build your own foundation first. So I hope that makes sense, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.